here they come. The out-of-town members are arriving here at Parliament right on schedule. Lots of the usual faces, of course, but I notice an increasing number of new members amongst them. Obviously left their cars at home. They all look so fresh and relaxed. There's a large group from the Secretariat and another from Treasury. Obviously know the value of train travel. And just be
Parliament Station now open right in the heart of our city. Save time. Get a ticket to Parliament.
Been the backbone of the suburban fleet since the first one rolled out of the Dandenong factory in 1981.
The train?
High-capacity trains will begin arriving, each with room for 1,100 passengers and capable of being extended.
I'm wearing it. I'm wearing it. Hi everybody, I'd like to give you a rundown of today's video. Today's video is going to be about the Metro Tunnel. And I was on the VIP carriage, by accident of course. You know me, WoodsyTV wants to be an online journalist. However, on the video today, I did get to see some government people, including our Premier, Stuart A. If you're watching this, Premier, thank you for your greeting to me this morning. I really appreciate it. And same with you, Josh Bull. And the Labor government built this Metro Tunnel, and they've done a real good marvel. And certainly is. But yeah, as you watch today's video, you will agree to me that it is a real marvel that was being built by the ALP. This was a system that it was called a hoax by the Liberal government back in 2015. Now I hope that the Liberal government now feels a bit foolish now to not to build this in the first place many years ago when it was going to get built. Daniel Andrews back in 2015 proposed the Metro Tunnel, and he got it done. And the Allen government finished the job. This was a very good achievement for the railway system in Melbourne to make it more convenient and quicker to get to Melbourne in and out of the city. This will reduce the choke on the city loop. The city loop will be relieved from the pressure from the three main lines of Melbourne, which is Sunbury, Cranbourne and Pakenham lines. Those three lines are one of the most busiest lines in Melbourne, where on the 1st of February they're going to be removed from the city loop, and it's going to relieve the pressure on the city loop. And that is the project scope of the Metro Tunnel, to reduce the pressure of the city loop and help it and add more services to the city loop. And that is the purpose of that project. And however, you might see me on television on official TV channels. I was seen on the ABC. Possibly I might be seen on Channel 7 tonight too. So comment below if you see WoodsyTV on national TV. Anyhow, I want you to enjoy today's video about the Metro Tunnel. I will take you back. It was this morning. It was. This video has been recorded after the event, and I'm just going home from Sunbury. I'm going home to Sunbury now, as I'm recording this part of the video. So that means that record this as a commentary on the way home on the train. So I will rewind today's events of the time I went to the station to Sunbury to get on the very first train up the tunnel, the first regular service that goes up to the tunnel, and you experience the buzz and the fanfare that I experienced, and how the day unfolded. So please enjoy today's instalment of WoodsyTV, a very special edition on the Metro Tunnel. In this portion of the video, I'm going to show you some historical footage of the City Loop and how it paved the way for the Metro Rail Tunnel.
Join up with both the ground level and elevated tracks alongside Spencer and Flinders streets, thereby forming a loop around the city. Everyone will benefit from the loop because it will ease the pressure on the total transport system by enabling train travellers from the suburbs to enter and leave the city through a choice of 5 stations in the central business district. At the moment, nearly 90% of City Rail commuters use the Flinders Street Princess Bridge terminal. But Melbourne is fast outgrowing such a concentration of commuters, and already this major central terminal is overcrowded at peak hours. However, with the loop in operation, the prospect of a bottleneck will be overcome. The 3 new underground stations will be Parliament, Museum and Flagstaff. In conjunction with the existing Spencer Street station, 4 tunnels, each approximately 3.7 kilometres long. The stations will be underground also, and each tunnel will contain a single track designed to operate in either direction. In places, they will be as deep as 38 metres. All suburban tracks, except the St Kilda and Port Melbourne lines, will have direct access to the loop tracks at the 5 city stations, and a city circle track will carry people between stations within the city.
Express to West Meadows. Thank you.
You, moving people. Thank you for giving me your time and helping to make it happen. Oh, and happy birthday.
Moving Melbourne on the roadways, moving Melbourne on the track.
Built in Melbourne, the full-face tunnel boring machine, aptly called the mole, uses its 60 disc cutters to excavate a 7-metre circle in solid rock at every turn of its giant cutter head. Breakthrough. With shattering force and a crash of rock, the mole breaks through to the draft relief shaft. There is much to be done. With the flexibility provided by the loop and extra tracks on suburban lines, greatly increased capacity will be available to the Melbourne railway system. More expresses, reduction in travel time, better and faster train services. There is overhead wiring to be installed, retaining walls to be built, signal gantries to be erected, ramps and box tunnels to be completed, tracks to be laid, more rolling stock to be built, additional communications equipment in an era of electronics. The project is an exemplification of cooperation and coordination on a grand scale between 1,500 people of many disciplines. A glimpse of the future below the surface for members of the public during a Melbourne Underground Rail Loop Authority open day. Above ground, there is ample evidence of activity and the pattern of progress. Machines rumble and dig and bite. Men plan and strive and sweat. Around the clock, the unremitting task goes on towards the reward of conclusion and completion in the early 1980s by the Melbourne Underground Rail Loop Authority of an underworld artery which will carry Melbourne's railway system into the 21st century.
In Victoria, over 570 stainless steel mass transit EMU cars have been ordered for the Melbourne City and Suburban Rail system. These modern air-conditioned trains have been designed, manufactured and tested at the Comenge Victorian plant.
Video deals with the history. Now, that portion of the video had dealt with the history of the groundwork of the City Loop and the groundwork that laid out for the new Metro Rail Tunnel. Now, in this portion of the video, it's going to be devoted now to the to the Metro train tunnel as well. So the rest of the video now is all about the Metro Tunnel, and also some of it, the end of it, when I visit the City Loop in this video, some of the history about the city that we discussed as
from
well.
the Metro Tunnel, and I'm joined by Transport Infrastructure Minister Gabrielle Williams. Minister, thank you so much for being here. This is 10 years in the making. What can passengers expect on Sunday when the Metro Tunnel finally opens?
Well, we're expecting lots of excitement this Sunday for day one of operations of the Metro Tunnel, and as a consequence of that excitement, we're expecting quite big crowds to come in and jump on the Metro Tunnel corridor, that Cranbourne Pakenham to Sunbury corridor, and check out these 5 brand new underground stations. And of course, from the first day of operations up until the big switch, the big timetable change on the 1st of February, public transport will be free on weekends. That's to encourage people to come in and check out these new stations and learn what the tunnel means for their journey going forward.
What does the Metro Tunnel mean for Melbourne's public transport network?
Yeah, well, ultimately, the Metro Tunnel is the sister tunnel to the City Loop, and the City Loop is full. She's served our community well for a very long time, but with a growing community, we needed to ensure that we could build this additional tunnel to free up capacity so that we can keep adding more services across our network over time. So what we've effectively done is take 3 of our busiest lines out of the City Loop, give them their own dedicated tunnel, and in doing so, freed up capacity around the rest of the network. So not only do we have 5 brand new stations that give access to parts of our city that have never had access by rail before, but we're also ensuring that we can continue to add more services. Of course, those new connection points though are so important. It's going to allow workers and people who need that important medical precinct in Parkville to get there more easily. It's going to allow people to access the Shrine of Remembrance more easily, and that St Kilda Road employment precinct as well. This is really about giving more ways to move, more options to travel, and ultimately better connections across our city.
How many people are you expecting on Sunday?
Look, we know it's going to be a very big day on the network, and while there'll be projections, we expect full trains from the first train, and we expect that over the course of the summer that Victorians will get out there and check out this rail network and make sure that they know what it means for them, particularly those who rely on that Cranbourne Pakenham to Sunbury corridor, whose service patterns may change, and other lines around the network which will have consequential changes because of the opening of the Metro Tunnel. So we expect it's going to be very, very busy with a lot of very, very excited enthusiasts in the crowd as well.
Okay, Gabrielle Williams.
The first train set to leave in just a couple of hours. Let's get straight to Today Melbourne reporter Kiara Parker, who is at Town Hall. Kiara, a big day for the city.
It sure is. We're very excited here today. Finally, the Metro Tunnel is opening after years of construction and roadwork. For the first time, trains will be taking passengers later this morning. The Metro Tunnel will double the size of Melbourne's underground rail network, connecting the Cranbourne, Sunbury and Pakenham lines via a tunnel under the city. The $15 billion project includes twin 9-kilometre tunnels and 5 brand new stations, including Anzac, Town Hall, where I am, the State Library at Parkville, which will for the first time connect trains direct to St Kilda Road. This is the biggest upgrade to Melbourne's rail network in over 40 years, and the Metro Tunnel will help ease congestion on the City Loop. The entire line runs nearly 100 kilometres, and tunnelling started back in 2019. Boring machines brought in to dig as deep as 40 metres underground, removing 600,000 cubic metres of soil and rock. So Lizzie, today is the day trains will finally be running through here, so the concourse here at Town Hall will be packed later this morning.
Through the tunnel for 2 months, public transport is free across the network today and every weekend in December and January.
Today certainly belongs to those thousands of Victorians who have spent the last decade building the Metro Tunnel, those 7,000 workers who constructed the 2 9-kilometre tunnels, the 5 underground stations. This will mean from today we can deliver hundreds of additional services, and then when we make the big switch on the 1st of February, there'll be 1,000 additional weekly services.
Our reporter Natasha Shapova joins us now from Town Hall Station in Melbourne. Hi there, Natasha. Plenty of people behind you looking to get on the metro. The trains are up and running. What's the morning been like?
Good morning. Well, it's a massive day for Melbourne, full of festivities. I feel as if I'm at a sporting event right now. I mean, from early this morning, people were lining up from 6 a.m. at Sunbury station, which is just at the start of one of the lines that's going through the tunnel. And there were hundreds of people already lining up from 6 up until 9:30 when that train took off. We were actually lucky enough to be on that first train that went through the tunnel, and people were cheering. Everyone was so excited. Everyone had their Metro Tunnel merchandise as well. And every station that we stopped at, every new one of those 5 stations for the Metro Tunnel, people were chanting the name of those stations and just so delighted. And they were packed. It was as if it was peak hour on a Monday morning on the trains. There was nowhere to move, and people also weren't even able to get onto the trains, the ones that were trying to get on at a later station. So the mood here is just amazing. People are excited to see these new stations. It's been 10 years in the making. Here's what some people had to say.
It's amazing. This has just been so much fun. We were not, I mean, I knew it was going to be crowded, but this was more than we expected.
Well, we do intend to see more of the city and explore more. We've just retired, so yeah, good opportunity to use it.
Gone well so far, trouble-free. Been waiting 10 years for this.
So the Metro Tunnel is linking a 100-kilometre route from the west to the east of Melbourne, and it's just a big day for everyone here. People are coming and they're trying out and they're seeing every one of the stations. Trains are departing every 20 minutes, and we'll have a full service with trains expected every 3 to 4 minutes sometime next year as well. And it's free public transport starting today, every weekend until...
To the Sunbury line in the west. Thousands of people are expected to pack the trains today. There will only be limited services through the tunnel for 2 months. Public transport is free across the network today and every weekend in December and January.
Today certainly belongs to those thousands of Victorians who have spent the last decade building the Metro Tunnel, those 7,000 workers who constructed the 2 9-kilometre tunnels, the 5 underground stations. This will mean from today we can deliver hundreds of additional services, and then when we make the big switch on the 1st of February, there'll be 1,000 additional weekly services.
Our reporter Natasha Shapova joins us now from Town Hall Station in Melbourne. Hi there, Natasha. Plenty of people behind you looking to get on the metro. The trains are up and running. What's the morning been like?
Good morning. Well, it's a massive day for Melbourne, full of festivities. I feel as if I'm at a sporting event right now. I mean, from early this morning, people were lining up from 6 a.m. at Sunbury station, which is just at the start of one of the lines that's going through the tunnel. And there were hundreds of people already lining up from 6 up until 9:30 when that train took off. We were actually lucky enough to be on that first train that went through the tunnel, and people were cheering. Everyone was so excited. Everyone had their Metro Tunnel merchandise as well. And every station that we stopped at, every new one of those 5 stations for the Metro Tunnel, people were chanting the name of those stations and just so delighted. And they were packed. It was as if it was peak hour on a Monday morning on the trains. There was nowhere to move, and people also weren't even able to get onto the trains, the ones that were trying to get on at a later station. So the mood here is just amazing. People are excited to see these new stations. It's been 10 years in the making. Here's what some people had to say.
It's amazing. This has just been so much fun. We were not, I mean, I knew it was going to be crowded, but this was more than we expected.
Well, we do intend to see more of the city and explore more. We've just retired, so yeah, good opportunity to use it.
Gone well so far, trouble-free. Been waiting 10 years for this.
So the Metro Tunnel is linking a 100-kilometre route from the west to the east of Melbourne, and it's just a big day for everyone here. People are coming and they're trying out and they're seeing every one of the stations. Trains are departing every 20 minutes, and we'll have a full service with trains expected every 3 to 4 minutes sometime next year as well. And it's free public transport starting today, every weekend until February. So people are making the most of it to see this new infrastructure project come to life.
They were given a behind-the-scenes look at the new metro tunnels before trains begin taking passengers later this year.
What's old is sometimes new. Just ask these men who designed and built the City Loop tunnels. 40 years later, they're checking out the Metro tunnels.
A major change to our network, really unlocking the capacity of the City Loop.
Parkville is one of the largest of the 5 new stations.
What's your impression of this new Parkville station?
Well, I'm overwhelmed by the scale for a start off. Absolutely incredible size of these stations.
Platform doors are the biggest change they notice.
It's world class is what the impression you get.
The City Loop was criticised, its value debated at a time car was king.
The build was a lot harder for them. I think over time, we've got a lot better technology and innovation and learnings from what they did.
That is a part of the network that we can't imagine not having.
What about the suburban rail loop and its ballooning cost threatening Victoria's credit rating?
Does Melbourne need a suburban rail loop?
Well, Melbourne needs as much public transport as it possibly can get. So I'd have to say yes.
It's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Do we need it?
I would believe so, but then I'm a transport sort of person, I think.
The final City Loop station opened 7 years late. The state government says this will open a year early. We can expect trains running through here with passengers on them sometime in November. You would have been happy to work on this?
Oh, yes, absolutely. But they don't want a 98-year-old fella.
I reckon you could teach him a thing or two.
Blake Johnson, 7 News.
It is a new era for Melbourne's rail network today with the grand opening of the new Metro Tunnel. Let's go live to Hope Wilson this morning. Hello to you, Hope. Now, Melburnians, they've been waiting for this moment for, well, a decade.
It was first announced in 2015, Sal, and now in just under half an hour, the Metro Tunnel will open. This is the biggest upgrade to Melbourne's train network in more than 40 years since the City Loop opened, and it's a very colourful launch here this morning. We're here in the heart of the city, Town Hall Station. This is one of 5 new stations, Town Hall, Anzac. There's the State Library, Arden and Parkville. That Parkville station will really connect Melbourne's hospitals with the rest of the train network. Now, the first trains to leave the stations and head through the Metro Tunnel will leave just after 9 o'clock. And 9 o'clock is when these roller doors will go up and Melburnians will have the chance to actually see what has been happening underground at these 5 new stations. Now, for people who aren't actually coming in today, well, there's plenty of time to see it because public transport here in Melbourne is going to be free on weekends for all Melburnians over summer. So plenty of time to actually check out what's been happening and what it looks like underground. So 9 o'clock, that's the time it's happening. More than 50 services heading through the tunnel today. When the big switch happens, more than 1,000 weekly will be heading through. So plenty to look forward to. We'll bring you live developments through the morning when these doors go up.
Yeah,
Sal?
and those ladies might need to file in one after the other. I'm not sure of the width of the door just with their costumes. Just to give it, you wouldn't want to crumple that. I mean, I assume that was quite hard to iron this morning, that's all. I'll leave that thought with Hope.
Welcome to one of the most Melbourne's biggest events since the opening of the City Loop. Today has been the Metro Tunnel opens today. It is one of the biggest openings since the opening of the City Loop back in 1981. And the fanfare back in 81 is just about the same as it is today. We're in for a real buzz when we walk into the new train and into the new tunnel for the very first time as public passengers. Now we're all standing in line to board one of the first trains up the new tunnel, up to Anzac Station. It's a really big moment in Melbourne's history. There's Channel 7 News as well, taking a few pictures around Melbourne.
Come on. All right. Can I have the board? Can you have a what? Sorry? Can I keep this board? Unfortunately, I do need it back because there might be some others that want some photos. But if it's here by the end of the day, you can come back and grab it. Phone? No, that's okay.
I mean, he could take a bit of credit. He can do it as well.
It's hard doing it one-handed.
I know. All right. All right, guys. Smile for me. Love it. That's beautiful. Good job, guys. I'm loving to put the Oh, we'll do another one. What is this? I can't see. Is it a privacy screen? Yeah. Ah, my husband just got one. I wonder why. He doesn't want me looking at his phone. No, he's actually a school teacher. He's like, I want to look at NBA while I'm with my kids, and he doesn't want to look at it. Okay. Oh, yes, sorry. Do you want hand, heart, up to right?
You can also imagine what the fanfare would have been back in '81 as well, when the museum station was first opened as well. The celebrations is on with the opening of the train station. What a moment, historical moment in time.
With the hands and like the heart, and I go like, all right, here's the phone, and like I don't know these people, but like it's okay. Right? Yeah.
If you guys are keen to be part of the video all together, or is it just you guys, or both of you, or?
I don't know. You can ask questions. I work great when people ask questions.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll be asking some
questions.
Okay. Can I get both of you in the camera?
Yeah, sure. Unless you don't want to.
Can I get you guys standing a bit closer? All right, perfect.
Hey.
All right, can I please get your first names for starters?
Derek.
Just so that I don't misspell it. Would you mind spelling it?
D-E-R-E-K. S-T-E-V-E-N.
Perfect. You guys met on the line.
Yeah, we literally just met here in line.
I guess what time did you arrive?
Oh, I got here on the, what is it, I got here around 8. Yeah, it arrived at, yeah.
And why do you think it's so significant for you guys to be on the first train out?
It's the first train. It's the first train, and it's really cool. Like, I mean, it's just kind of, it's new, and then you get to like, I know there's been other like public showings and things like that, but it's new, and then you kind of get to step out, and then I wonder if there's going to be some people who are surprised, right? Oh, getting on a train, I go somewhere else,
What are your thoughts on the five new intercity stations up there?
I've been to a couple of them. Yeah, I haven't seen them at all, so they're going to be a surprise to me. I've been going on the early public tours, so they're going to be cool.
Did you do a lot of research beforehand, or are you just waiting to be surprised?
In terms of like getting here?
As in like just with what to expect when you're on this train.
I've done zero research. I literally went like on the PTV app. I go like, oh, the first one leaves at 9:28 in the morning. I should get on a train to Sunbury. Okay, that was my research.
And I guess what do you hope this sort of develops into, like further down the line?
Well, oh yeah, like I don't know, like it's gonna be really exciting. It opens up a lot of possibilities for like my mom who doesn't drive, for her to get to a lot more places a lot more quickly. And then so like I'm looking to buy a house and that kind of thing, and so I'm trying to find places close to the metro tunnels that she doesn't have to change, she doesn't have to, you know, all the stations are accessible and things like that. That's gonna be really exciting.
Not that big of a deal.
There is Channel 7 as well.
I work.
Oh, I see. That's because I know you said you could literally like give this spiel anytime. Like, what is it that you do?
Yeah, so I've worked in railway signaling and that kind of stuff. So I was working railway signaling. This is, I think I'm 15 years. So I started in construction, and then I worked in the United States and all that kind of stuff with traditional railway signaling, and then started to get into like high capacity signaling and that kind of stuff later in my career.
So what about you?
I'm a software engineer.
And what suburbs do you guys come from?
I'm living in North Melbourne at the moment.
Right, all right. That was all the questions I had. That was perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Enjoy the first train.
Yeah, thanks.
you have it, folks. Somebody did an interview as well on the journalist there. And WoodsyTV is going to visit that as well. In typical Melbourne style, we've got some PSO offices over there. PSOs over there, hoppers. PSOs. Everybody's
You don't see everything. I came in.
Well, everybody, in a few minutes we'll be boarding in a couple of minutes, we'll be boarding the very first train going up the new tunnel. And those blue barriers behind me, once they move, it will be the historical moment that the era of train travel in Victoria, in Melbourne, will begin. Here, everybody's bringing all their devices and all their cameras to take pictures. It'll be a historical day in Melbourne. Far cry from film cameras back in '81.
You get one?
Wow, here we are. Here we go, everybody, here comes the first train going to the stadium of the Metro Tunnel, everybody. 3 cheers for Metro, eh? Hooray! Come on, everybody, come on! Come on! Come on, everybody, let's cheer it on, okay? Here comes the first train going to the tunnel, everybody, eh? Come on, everybody.
Where's the first one going through?
And also, you know what? We're actually guinea pigs of the tunnel as well. This is the first real test of the tunnel. This is the first main test of the tunnel, and hopefully things will go pretty well and good, nice and smooth, everybody. We're just about nearly ready to get aboard the train to go into the city a different way for the first time. All right, everybody, the big moment, hey? All right.
We are letting you in. Please, one, take it easy. Everyone will go on a train. So no running slow.
Here's the moment that we've been waiting for. 10 years in the making. We all board the first train.
It's content, Lizzie. It's content. It's all content.
Oh, here we go. The very first. What is that not in service for? That's a bit funny. Here we are, walking towards the very first carriage on the very first train. Alright, I'm about to board the very first train to go up to the first tunnel. Yay!
Next one. Service with the type of 928. If you ask for the third quickly, this service with the type of 928. If you ask for the third quickly, please stay on the top end. There's plenty of room. Congratulations for being the first customers to travel through a new station, new 5 stations to the Metro Tunnel project works. This will be the first service. Congratulations for doing it. We do ask you to do carriages available.
No, in behind there, just tell something on the telephone.
5 minutes. Sorry. This service will be 5 minutes. We will ask you to do it quickly and safely. Congratulations for being the first customers to take the first train service through the 5 new stations. Please board safely, please board quickly. Use all available doors and carriages. This service will be part with 5 minutes. Please use the free platform and all available carriages. This service will be part with 5 minutes. Congratulations on being the first customers to board the first train service through the MT.
Behind me is this.
Exactly. Please board safely and carefully as possible. This service, congratulations for being the first customers to board the first service to the 5 stations. Customers, please stand clear of the doors. They are automatic and will close automatically. If you're blocked in green, the train service will not be able to depart. Please join the service.
The next station is Diggers Rest.
Well, the fanfare is very incredible. We are on our way to the city for the very first time on this new upgraded system.
Arden Station,
We are
welcome aboard and have a fantastic ride.
We are just about to enter the tunnel just right now. Almost ready to approach the tunnel. Look at this, everybody.
Alright, here we go.
Here we go, everybody. Come on, everybody. Let's look at the. Come on, everybody. Let's have a look. Here we are, aren't we?
All right.
Here's to the era of the next era of the train travel in Melbourne, hey?
Yay! To my beautiful family.
You know what? We can just imagine the excitement.
Go, JA.
We can just imagine the excitement people had back in '81, hey?
Exactly, it's incredible.
Here we go,
All right, here we go, everybody. We're almost there. It must feel exciting for you guys as well as.
Oh, it's really exciting. Yeah. Really. Woo-hoo.
Imagine the excitement.
Very excited drivers.
And you marvellous people built it.
Exactly. Well, our premier, right? She's.
Three cheers! Everybody, three cheers to the Premier! Three cheers to the Premier!
Thank you.
Can you see it from here? Or are we at the wrong side?
I'm just stuck on. If I just enter the tunnel, I'm just stuck on to see Luke now.
Okay.
That's our next project, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Well, everybody, the platform is big and huge. We've just arrived at Arden for the first time. And next one, I think it's going to...
Go you guys!
We just arrived at Arden for the first time. Fanfare is incredible. We're in the tunnel for the very first time. Regular service in the tunnel tube. Let me tell you about my impressions about the train stations. They're a lot more bigger than I expect them to be in person, and the train travel is a lot more quicker than it used to be. Way more convenient for everybody. I'll show you when I get off Anzac Station. I'll show you around Anzac Station.
So exciting.
I'm about to get off Anzac Station for the first time, and I'm going to have a bit of a. I reckon I'll probably have a good impression. Mouth probably drop. Wow, boy, look at this.
It's right there.
Wow, look at the.
Finalise your boarding, everyone. This train should be departing any minute now. Please
What a place! This place is freaking huge. And you guys built this, didn't you? Oh. Where am I at the moment? How do I get back to the city? How do I get back to the city after doing this?
I wanted to give her the machine. The machine.
Where am I? What? Am I at the main road now? Oh. What? Where am I now?
Okay, what's going on here?
Hi, sorry for photo bombing.
Everything is happening. Everything is happening everywhere. So.
What? Am I at the main road now? This is St Kilda. This is gonna happen. What? I'm in St Kilda now. This is so very convenient. Ah, talk about it. Ah. Oh, there she goes.
There she goes.
There you go, Premier. Have a good day. How convenient, isn't it, hey? Where am I now? I'm in St Kilda. Well, everybody, I'm back as a regular customer, back as a regular passenger now. I'm trying to work out how I'm going to get back to the station. Hi, do I have access on this line here? Do I have access to the City Loop still?
Not to the City Loop. You'll have to change at Town Hall or State Library to get across to go to another side, the old loop.
Thank you. Oh, what a fanfare. Oh well, I'm going to go get those painting things and get home. Oh, what a day. What a day. Oh, boy. Well, I'm going back to the platform so I can go on the train back to the city. Now this station is way bigger than I expected it to be. It's way bigger in person. It's like one of the best stations I've ever seen in a very long time. It is way bigger than I expected it to be. And I was on the very first train with the politicians, and the fanfare on that train was incredible. You can actually imagine the fanfare it was back in 1981 when the City Loop was open. Now I'm gonna make my way at Flinders Street, And another reason why I'm in the city today, I'm going to go to Bunnings. But today I want to have a look around, have a quick look around, and have a bit of a look around these wonderful marvels. Let's say that the Premier had done a very good job getting this project underway. And the buzz on the train was incredible. Absolutely incredible. You can imagine what the fanfare was like back in 1981 when City Loop was opened. So now I'm going to make my way to Flinders Street to go to Bunnings. Well, I'm about to re-enter the City Loop, and I arrive in Melbourne in a very different way, a very, very different way. And I'm just about to go down to give myself a drink of water, so I can. Oh, this place is so incredible. Look, so incredible. It's one of the best things Melbourne's ever done. Oh. Oh, what a... Here we are, Flinders Street Station, 60 metres. Here I'm just walking towards Flinders Street. Oh, what a long... Oh, this is like a big long walk. Oh. Oh, what a long... This is a really long walk back to the... Here I am at Flinders Street. Oh. Here I am. I just arrived at Flinders Street now. Oh, what a very long... Now, the Liberal government called this project a hoax. And here we are, 10 years later. It is ready to serve the public, and it's going to be one of the most best linkages around this wonderful city of Melbourne. Anyhow, I'm going to make my way up to Melbourne Central in a minute. But I'm going to go to Bunnings first. I've just finished with the Metro Tunnel. I'm just going to go to Bunnings on the tram and then get home again. Oh, what a day it has been. Meeting all those government people and how enthusiastic they are with the new tunnel was... It just added to the buzz. As I said earlier in the video today, imagine what the fanfare was like back in 1981. And on the way home, I will go down to Melbourne Central and talk about on location. I am actually at Southern Cross Station at one of the loop tunnels. Now what I'm planning on doing now is like a practice run with a big switch. I'm going to go onto the Mernda line, which does connect to Melbourne Central, which connects to, I think, State Library. Anyhow, I'll meet you when I get. I'll go talk to you when I reach the platform to Mernda on the Mernda line. This will connect me to Melbourne Central Station, which then will connect me to State Library. And that's how I'll go back. That's how I'll come home back to Sunbury. So I'm going to do a test run. I don't normally go home that way because I usually just go on the Sunbury directly at Southern Cross. That's what I usually do. But today I'll do something different. Politicians who are watching this I met today, like Stuart A or Josh Bull, or those other ones like Ben Carroll or the Transport Minister, and also who they are. But if they're watching this video today, you'll see me do a test run on the new concept of the Metro Tunnel. Today, I'm going to test out the new concept. I'm going down to Melbourne Central right now, which is one of the stations in the City Loop, which opened back in 1981. Now I'm going to test out the new system and see how much difference it is going to be. Hi everybody, here I am at Melbourne Central Station, one of the City Loop Tunnels stations that opened back in 1981, and this station originally was called Melbourne Central, Museum. So this station was opened back in January 1970. This station was opened back in January 1981, and it was originally called the Museum, and this station served Melbourne pretty well over the years. However, the Metro Tunnel needed to be opened, and basically pretty much it has 4 tunnels in this system, in this loop. Now this station, Melbourne Central, connects to State Library.
Your next service to depart from platform 3 will be the 12:55.
So this station opened in January 1981, and construction of the loop started back in 1971. It took 14 years to build this loop, 14 years. The first station opened in 1981, this station I'm seeing here right now, and Parliament Station opened in 1983. And then the final station opened in 1985, which was Flagstaff Station. And this tunnel system has served Melbourne well until 2015, when they started the construction of the Metro Tunnel. Melbourne Central Station is very busy today. In fact, I'm on the wrong end of Melbourne Central Station as well. But I'm going to access the concourse that goes up to the new concourse in State Library. Here I am at the Melbourne Central concourse, and it interchanges with State Library. And this portion of this concourse first opened in 1981. Here's the concourse at Melbourne Central Station, which also integrates with. And this is how I'll go back home again. And after the big switch happens, this is the only way I'll be going back to Sunbury. So today I'm just doing a test run of the new concept. Oh, look, this. That's Melbourne Central, and you walk along here, and you walk into State Library. This is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. This is the concourse of State Library. And the escalators is probably a lot bigger than Parliament is. There's no entry point for the Melbourne Central Station. What a wonderful day this is, okay?
Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just might take the train to Parkville. I don't feel like picking up the phone. I leave that message at the phone. Today I don't feel like doing anything. Oh, I'm gonna kick up a beat, step the bed, turn the TV on, gonna hit the air. Nobody's gonna tell me I can't.
Now here I am. I'm making my way to here it goes, everybody. I'm testing out the new station, State Library, to go home back to Sunbury. So I'm testing out the new system. Now I won't be doing this all the time over the next 2 months before the big switch, because I want to get home. It all depends which train comes first. However, now you cannot see the blend between the old and the new. This is State Library in Melbourne Central. It is a lot bigger than I expected it to be today. Here I am going down on the escalator, back to Sunbury. Here I am, big long trip back to Sunbury. Yeah, I'm going home now, finished for the day. It's like going down Parliament, isn't it? It's like going down Parliament now, isn't it? It feels so different, so fresh. I wish they could build a city loop stations like this. Here I am going down the escalators. Now, here's the feature. You go white to the platforms, and it's red going out. Oh, this is like a big long walk. Oh, what a one. It's a big long walk to the platforms. Oh boy, this station is huge. Here we go for a very small underground station in Melbourne Central, and now we go down to a Taj Mahal. Now you watch, everybody. If you're not in Melbourne, now you'll see the platforms that I'm going to go onto, and be amazed what it looks like. It's absolutely spectacular. Yes. Oh. Here you go. Here's the platforms there. That's in, and that's out. In for the white, and out for the red. This is a very big station, very, very, very big. It's like a Taj Mahal. Excuse me, which one? Is this to the Sunbury, both of these ones?
Yeah, so this is like you can go down either side.
What a Taj Mahal!
I know, right?
You know, you got Melbourne Central look like a small little station compared to this. It's like a Taj Mahal compared to Melbourne Central.
Yeah, State Library's first station.
It's like a Taj Mahal. Look at this, like a Taj Mahal. And you'll see what I mean as I go down the escalator. Going down the escalators, go down the escalators. Going accelerators going down the city. This is me going accelerators, and look at the ceiling features of the lighting. Look how snazzy it looks. Now I just missed the train, but apparently it'll be every couple of minutes anyway, so that doesn't really matter. This is a very busy station now. Now here we are. Here's the platforms. Now it's a bit like Melbourne Central. This is the feature of the lighting.
Please make sure not to
It really gives a real good look. Now,
your next service to department platform 1 will be the 113 Sunbury. From all stations to Sunbury via the Metro Tunnel.
Here's a new feature of the train. Now you can know how full the train is going to be. Now you know how full the train is going to be before you board. Here I'm on the platform. Yeah, I'm coming home on the tunnel, and I'm just testing it out. Train's going to depart in about 1 minute. That's really, very good considering it used to be last time. It's actually quite convenient. Imagine it's going to be like when I went to Big Street Shepherds. It's Big Street Shepherds, you know. It'll be massively convenient. How's it been? Please give me a video thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe to this wonderful new instalment for WoodsyTV, Melbourne, Australia. Now folks, that is your video for today about the Metro Tunnel. I really hope you enjoyed today's instalment as much as I have creating it. This is truly a historical day with the Metro Tunnel being open today, and it was a real buzz. It was a real good day to have a look around new stations and experience history in the making. This was once in a lifetime experience, and please leave a comment, subscribe, and let me know what the next content you want me to make about this system. Please subscribe and have a wonderful day. Here we are going back to Sunbury. Here's the new Watson level crossing that's been removed as well. This was opened a couple of days ago. Here we are back in Sunbury again. What a wonderful first trip in the new tunnel. Anyhow, what a lovely, it was a real buzz, and I'm glad I'm back in Sunbury again.